Good morning, children. This video is for anyone working in Pharaoh group. Here's your Fluent in 5 starter, so please pause the video now and answer the questions. And here are your answers. Today's learning, children, we are going to do something similar to yesterday. We're looking at timetables and interpreting the data. But today we're going to be doing it through reasoning and problem solving. So we're going to take a look at our first question. It says here, true or false? Frankie will arrive in Manchester 40 minutes later than planned if he misses the 8:10 bus from the bus station. Explain your answer. So we've got here our key information. Will arrive in Manchester 40 minutes later than planned if he misses the 8:10 bus. So this is the 8:10 bus he was going to catch, but he's missed it. And we've got to look at the time he arrives in Manchester. It says here, Manchester, 4 minutes past 9. Now, to determine whether he will arrive 40 minutes later when he catches the next bus, we need to look at when the next bus leaves the bus station and arrives at Manchester. Well, we've got here, this is the next bus that leaves at 18 minutes past 8. But if we see his time, this bus does not stop at Manchester, so we cannot get this bus. So we'll go to the next one. This bus leaves the bus station at 8:26 and arrives in at Manchester at 09:44. We need to work out whether he does arrive 40 minutes later than planned. Now, is he true or false? Well, he would have arrived if he caught his first bus if he didn't miss it at 9:04. He arrives at 9:44. So we've got to see if there's 40 minutes difference. So we can tell if we were to draw a number line to support us and 09:44. If we were to count to the next multiple of 10, which would be 10. So we're going 09:04 to 09:10. That would take 6 minutes. How many minutes would it take from 9:10 to get to 9:44? So we've got to count on from 10 to 44. And that answer would be 34. 10 plus 34 equals 44. We now need to add these two times together. So 34 plus 6, which equals, so 34 plus 6 equals 40. So, is he true or false that he will arrive 40 minutes later? The answer is true. And we have proved this, we've explained it by using a number line here to show that it would be 40 minutes later. Our next question says, Leanne visits an after-school club at 3:30. She is getting picked up by her dad in 1 hour and 50 minutes. Which sessions can she attend in this time? So find the different possibilities. So we go back to that question again. So these are our club list. So we've got 8 clubs and these are the times. Leanne visits an after-school club at 3:30. She is getting picked up by her dad in 1 hour and 50 minutes. So we need to work out what time will she be picked up. So we've got 3:30. We know she's there for at least an hour. We're going to take the hour first. So we add an hour onto this time. So she will be there till 4:30. We now need to add 50 minutes. Now, if we were to add 50 minutes, we're going to break it into 2 parts. The first part is we're going to add half hour to 30 minutes, which will take us to 5 o'clock. Now we've used 30 minutes of that 50 minutes that we need to add. So we need to do 50 take away 30, which equals 20. So she's got another 20 minutes. So 20 minutes onto 5 o'clock is 5 5:20. So that's the time her dad will pick her up. So now we need to identify which club she can attend in this time. So we need to identify ones that finish before or after, before or at 5:20. So we can see she can attend craft club, because that starts at 3:30 and finishes at 4:15. She can then go, because that finishes at 4:15, she can go to Zumba because it starts at 4:25. We can't be choosing possibilities where clubs overlap. So because this one finishes at 4:15, we possibly couldn't do football because they're both running at the same time. So we could do craft, then Zumba. So now we need to find one that finishes at 4:45, after 4:45, but before 5:20. So she could now do reading. That's one possibility. Another possibility, let's say she does football to begin with, and we'll write this down here, up here, sorry. So she does football. So this finishes at 4:25. Well, she can't do gardening because it starts 5 minutes before football finishes. So she could do Zumba. And then because that finishes at 4:45, she could do dance club because it will start at 5:10 but finishes at 5:20. And she couldn't do another club because no club starts at 5:20 and ends at 5. Because it finishes at 5:20, she gets picked up at 5:20, so she can't do any more clubs. The only club that she could never do is film club because it starts at 5:20, which is the time she gets picked up. So there's two possibilities. There are some other possibilities, so when you do your question, make sure you try and find all the possibilities as possible. The last question we have, this is part of the Parents' Evening's timetable for Class 12. Archie thinks he might have made a mistake. Is he correct? Explain your answer. So, we're only looking for Archie's information. So Archie is here, and we're going to highlight this information now so we can see. So Archie has an appointment at 4:16. He also has for English. He has an appointment for maths at 4 o'clock. And he also has an appointment at science for 4:24. And he has an appointment to see the head teacher at 4:16. But as we can see, there is a mistake. Because Archie has booked his parents to see the English teacher at 4:16, but also the head teacher at 4:16. His parents can't see both at the same time. So this is his mistake. So we need to so he should have booked, and we can look at other people's. There is the other missing appointment that he hasn't booked, is the 4:08. So he could say that his teacher, his English time is 4:08, because no one else has 4:08 here. So we can say Archie has double booked with the English teacher and the head teacher at 04:16. He should have booked his English teacher for 04:08. And that's how we've identified, is he correct? Well, he is correct. And we've explained our answer. So we just put here, he is correct. We've explained our answer, and then we've gone into further detail by explaining what he should have done instead. That's your input for today's lesson. So please now go to your task sheet and answer the questions. Best of luck.